Bangor. From the Great Northwoods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, the Jay Paper Mill receives big news from ownership about halting productions much sooner than previously thought. Plus, the governor's office has released their plan to move forward with offshore wind projects. And a famous actor is set to take stage at Husson University today to challenge people to take a look at their own prejudices. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith. Let's hit the ground running and get a first check of that chilly forecast with meteorologist Evan Biggs.
Alrighty, Emma, thank you very much. Your first weather forecast sponsored by the Mortrue team of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. They work throughout the state of Maine, serving both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Here we go. So we have some advisories in effect because we were dealing with winter storm warnings here up until about the noon time frame for Washington County. Other spots, though, under wind chill advisories until 7 a.m. for Saturday. Cold wind chills on the way later on tonight. We also have winter weather advisories, both of the winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories due to accumulating snow that we have been seeing overnight. Gale warnings until about midnight as we head towards Saturday morning. And one more advisory, a freezing spray advisory until 10 a.m. Saturday because of ice that can form on shore. But for now, we're looking pretty decent out there. We're watching snow moving in. This little heavy band of snow will continue to trend south. And once it starts to trend further south, we'll start to get a lot of the snow out of here later on today. And the clouds will begin to break up later this afternoon. So your early forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, we'll get all the snow out of here. The clouds breaking up during the afternoon period. Temperatures in the teens. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Emma?
Thank you, Devin. Pixel Specialty Solutions, who owns the Jay Paper Mill, announced that they will halt production earlier than first thought. A statement from the company says they plan to stop production no later than March 9th. The previous plan targeted the end of April for a closure date. For a town like Jay, that has been a mill town since the 19th century, this means big changes with hopes for good things in the future.
I think there is hope for, the paper mill, but then there's also hope that if it's not a paper mill, that it can be something else. Our location, as far as the state, we're more centrally located than a lot of the mills that have faced this before. So that's a plus. They have a railroad that goes in there.
Pixel will pay out its separation benefits to different groups of employees based on individual release dates. The town is currently looking at economic development opportunities while supporting employees of the mill by setting up job fairs and workshops with the Department of Labor and Department of Education. The mill's administration has released a plan that it says will responsibly advance offshore wind in Maine. The roadmap was developed over 18 months. The administration says it offers detailed strategies for Maine to realize economic, energy, and climate benefits. Governor Mills says, quote, the Maine offshore wind roadmap, developed collaboratively by a wide range of stakeholders, offers a responsible, forward-looking plan for how we can harness the power of the wind far off the coast in the Gulf of Maine to seize economic and environmental benefits for our state in collaboration with fisheries, families, and coastal communities that we care so deeply about. Senator Angus King is co-sponsoring a bipartisan bill to address food insecurity challenges for military families. According to a statement, 24% of service members struggle to feed themselves and their families. Right now, the military provides certain compensation to cover the cost of off-base housing, but that affects supplemental nutrition assistance programs, program benefits, also called SNAP. The Military Family Nutrition Act would significantly expand food assistance by excluding that compensation from income calculations used to determine SNAP eligibility. Senator King said, quote, it's simply unacceptable that nearly 1 in 4 military families have to worry about putting food on the table. He went on to say, quote, it's unjust to ask our armed forces to meet readiness standards or be effective war fighters on empty stomachs. These brave men and women make sacrifices every day to protect our nation. Ensuring they have enough essential food and nutrition is the very least we can do. The Bangor City Council continues to collaborate on its revised tenants' rights ordinance following public comment Wednesday night. Our David Ledford has the latest on the story.
Bangor residents had the opportunity to share their thoughts on the revised tenants' rights ordinance that was recently added to the City Council's current draft implementation plan at this week's government operations meeting. Members of the public gave their input on the best ways to move forward with the plan that would be fair to both tenants and landlords. If approved, the ordinance will require a 60-day notice of any rent increase, limit the cost of screening fees to $75, and eliminate rental application fees. None of these criteria can be waived by agreement. Robert Alexander, who says he's been in the renting business for almost 50 years, says that the proposed changes may not be fair to landlords.
Everybody should tell the truth to everybody else. Everybody should be fair and honest with everyone else. We got an application recently from someone who said they had a particular job. I called the employer to check on them and found out they didn't even work there anymore.
Although he was unable to attend the meeting, Alexander says that allowing landlords to charge those who lie on their rental applications and refund those who are accepted would be better than eliminating application fees altogether. However, Bangor City Councilor Joseph Leonard explained why he stands behind getting rid of application fees.
We need to look at housing more so as a human right than anything else. A service charge might not seem like a whole lot, but again, I have to reiterate this. It can be literally splitting hairs on someone successfully finding an apartment or being on the streets sometimes.
Councilors made some changes to the language of the ordinance, but were unable to come to an agreement about screening fees. There will be another reading of the ordinance Monday, with the potential for more changes to be made. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
A local community theater is helping would-be thespians bring the theater home. Devin Dagnall met with members of the troupe to learn how.
Marianne looks at the door suspiciously.
So you're not on any drugs then?
No, ma'am.
Would you like some Tylenol for
The Belfast Maskers have begun a script lending program where, for a small fee, those interested can borrow scripts from the theater company to take home and read.
In a way, it's an outreach of the theater, trying to get more people involved.
The idea came after the success of the Maskers table reading class done at the University of Maine's Senior College. According to Tom Maycock, the intention of the program is to have groups take the scripts home and read them together so they can get a taste of the art from the comfort of their couch with friends.
It was too thoughtful. The play has come alive, and instead of this flat medium where you're sitting down trying to read a play by yourself, all of a sudden you've engaged and you've both enjoyed the other people's reading and been able to read yourself, but you've also gotten a lot more out of the message of the play and what it's trying to say.
Currently, the library only has 6 scripts available for groups, but the company has a larger pool for those who would still like to read scripts on their own. Maycock says he hopes the library will gain enough popularity for the company to purchase more scripts in the future. If you are interested in organizing a table read or reading a script yourself, email maskerstablereadings@proton.me. In Belfast, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
The time is now 8:08. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, our Beth Jones sat down with police chiefs from around the state. After the break, we'll hear what they think it'll take to fix the first responder staffing shortage. But first, let's take another quick look at that forecast. Morning snow has already fizzled out this morning. High of 19 degrees today. We'll see that in the afternoon. Dropping quite sharply tonight. It'll be a negative 7 degrees tonight. Tomorrow, not much warmer. Partly cloudy, high of 16.
If you're eligible for Medicare and Medicaid, a Medicare Advantage plan from Anthem Maine Health can come with all the benefits you want and 0 compromises. Just go to anthemainehealth.com/answers or call 855-753-3928 for a one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a free gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for 0 extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,500 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Maine Health at 855-753-3928 or visit anthemmainehealth.com/answers and get a Medicare Advantage plan with 0 compromises for you and your wallet.
NexGard is the flea and tick protection that's #1 with vets. Your vet trusts it for her patients and her own dog. Plus, its delicious beef flavor is #1 with dogs. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Ask your vet about NexGard.
With AARP Rewards, anyone can earn and redeem points. They're ready for you.
That's 300 points.
And help their money live longer. Get started for free today.
Bucksport Regional Health Center wishes our teams good luck. Located in Bucksport and Ellsworth, your family health center accepting new patients. Best wishes to the Brewer Witches from Karen Signs, featuring vehicle wraps, carved signs, window lettering, political and yard signs, banners, and more. Good luck, Brewer Witches from Twin City Tire and Service.
Every day you come to work, it doesn't matter what day, what team you're on, there's overtime. It's just whose turn is it this time around?
It's an exhausting reality numerous departments are dealing with, an excess of overtime caused by staffing shortages. Leaders tell us it puts them in a tough spot. They won't sacrifice safety, which means forcing officers to take extra hours they may or may not want, leading to fatigue and potentially burnout.
They get stuck with mandatory overtime. They have no choice, but they have to take that.
You got them working 16 hours a day, 4 days a week, with no time with their family and stuff. So I think it is very demanding, and the public really doesn't see that.
It also affects how they work. Chiefs tell us they'd like to be out there getting ahead of issues and taking on other projects. Instead, they find themselves concentrating solely on the day-to-day needs.
It affects our ability to do proactive police work. And we find ourselves just reacting, just handling the calls that come in, our traffic, our amount of traffic enforcement and other proactive types of activities diminish. One, because our people are worn out and tired, and two, because there's just not enough hours in the day when you spread your people out too thin.
We're just triaging. We're just going call to call. They take a call, come back, enter it in the computer, go back out, do another call. We don't want to police that way. Our officers don't want to police that way. They want to be proactive. They want the residents to see them out there and be happy.
We as chiefs have to be very, very mindful that it does impact the morale.
And it does. Officers who work to grow their careers and rise through the ranks sometimes see that progress stalled until lower positions can be backfilled.
We're going to pick somebody, but they're going to stay where they are until we get enough people, we get enough uniforms working patrol on the street for you to go up to detective. It's tough. It's demoralizing when you think, hey, I'm going to get this spot. Well, you are, but not yet. Hurry up and wait. It's kind of what it is. And some people understand, some people get frustrated and leave.
The same can be said when it comes to necessary overall growth for departments.
I've been reluctant as a chief to go to the city to add personnel because we've had such a hard time just maintaining our current staffing level. And for a city the size of Ellsworth, with the population growth that we've experienced, we're still sitting at 20 sworn. And probably should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 24.
We need to get groups of people together to talk about this issue and think out of the box about how we can help one another to fill these voids and encourage young people to get into our profession.
In our final installment for this town hall, we talk about how they're working to do exactly that, how they're changing and adapting recruiting tactics and encouraging the next generation to put on the uniform. In studio, Beth Jones, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News. All right, in other news, the Grand Theater in Ellsworth wants you and your team of 4 to think outside the box for its box escape room. Taking place on March 3rd and 4th at select times, teams will compete for the fastest time to get out of the box inside the theater. The winning team will receive a prize, something the Grand's Community Relations Manager, Ashley Terwilliger, could not share. As of this moment, it's still a secret. Terwilliger says the theater was looking to up the ante after how successful its first escape room was last year.
We had really great feedback, but we wanted to see if we could do something and have a little bit more people be able to be in it, because we have a unique venue where it's so large, we can have a lot of people in at once. So we thought doing something where it was an escape room box competition against other teams would invite more people to be a part of it all at once.
The event costs $20 per person, with 8 teams allowed to play at once within a given time frame. Terwilliger says the escape room is kid-friendly and anyone can take part. Anyone interested in participating should visit the Grand's website and click the red button saying Purchase Tickets. The Grand is also putting on a very cool fundraising event this Sunday that will be in our community calendar a little later on, so make sure to stay tuned. Also, the time is now 8:15. After the break, we'll have a preview of the Belfast Ice Festival occurring this weekend. All sorts of the stuff going on today and through the weekend. So make sure to stay tuned. This and more coming up.
Silver Fox Automotive is a family-owned and operated company with more than 30 years of experience. We are originally from the county and offer competitive prices and promise you will be completely satisfied with our work. We offer a stress-free experience to both our new and returning customers. We only use parts from reputable brands to ensure your vehicle is safe to drive. Here at Silver Fox, there will always be a friendly face to greet you. Come see us at 2004 Audlin Road in Herman.
There's some things that go better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings. With Voya, considering all your financial choices together can help you be better prepared for unexpected events.
Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
Denture wearers can go wild with wildly adhesive C-Bond denture seals. Get 75% stronger all-day hold thanks to gradual release technology. Go wild. C-Bond, wildly adhesive.
Realtors at Morrison & Company with Next Home experience have been serving satisfied clients since 2016. With more than $25 million in sales for 2022 alone, we hold the expertise to get you from under contract to closing during this very personal experience. Our modern and hands-on approach will get you where you want to be, faster and with less hassle. Call us today for your real estate options.
Dad, not another showing.
CEM DP Porter Contractors has been in business for over 40 years in the Bangor area. We specialize in design build for commercial, medical, and residential. We can assist our customers with anything from lot procurement to helping find financing for your project, along with building maintenance and renovation. CEM DP Porter Contractors is currently hiring in Herman for multiple positions, including carpenters and laborers. We offer vacation, holidays, a 3% IRA match, and competitive pay. If interested in applying, please contact Jason at 207-848-7486.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. Husson University will host a famous actor who gives a glimpse into his life through theater. As Matthew Duronsik tells us, the performance aims to start a discussion about our own prejudices.
I'm just trying to start a conversation, or maybe just keep one going.
Acclaimed actor Leland Gant will perform Rhapsody in Black, a one-man show based on his inspirational life story on Friday at Husson University's Gracie Theater.
My performance is about a young man's discovery, attempts to assimilate, and eventual transcendence of the demon racism. Okay, it's how the insidious effects works on him, his psycho-emotional strata throughout his life.
Gant's performance explores the issues of racism through his experience growing up in a working-class family in a rough neighborhood where he was exposed to crime and drugs.
Through a process of self-examination, looking deeply into myself, at all the little corners where all those little nasty things that we don't want to look at reside, embracing them, accepting them, and finding humanity in myself, that enabled me to see the humanity in the other.
Gant experienced roadblocks in making his story come to life.
The one hurdle that I actually had was the final moment of epiphany. When I thought I was finished, I let my wife read it. And she said, I think there's something missing. You're not being completely honest about something. That was the hardest thing in writing it.
By the end of his performance, Gant hopes to spark an open dialogue about racism.
What I want them to do is examine where they are in the room. You know, what position are you in this room? Which one of these characters might you be? What are you feeling? Why? I want you to feel it. If I relive it, you'll feel it. If I don't relive it, you can walk away. I want to touch you.
In Bangor, Matthew Juronsik reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Anyone interested in buying tickets to the show should visit the Gracie Theater's website or call the box office at 941-7888. In other news, a local community is bringing back a beloved festival. Belfast will host its third annual Belfast Ice Festival through the weekend. The main event, as always, will be the ice sculpting competitions, but there will also be an assortment of family-friendly events and several ice bars from local restaurants.
Everybody is really excited to be here. We have people that are coming from all over the state just to see what's going on with the Ice Festival. Everybody wants to just be out. They want to come out and support their local businesses. It's really an economic generator for our downtown during this time when it's slow.
The event will begin on Main Street today at 10 a.m. and run through Sunday. And the good news is it looks like the weather is staying cold enough that it will be good for them. It will work for them. Well, the time now is 8:20. Let's get a full look at that forecast thanks to meteorologist Evan Biggs.
Alrighty, Emma, thank you very much. A full weather forecast sponsored by the More True team of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. They work throughout the state of Maine, serving both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Alrighty, here we are. We have advisories in effect because of snow that's moving through and colder temperatures that are on the way. We have winter storm warnings posted until about the noon time frame today for Washington County because of accumulating snow, in total of about 5 to 8 inches. We also have winter weather advisories in a purple. I'll break those down in a bit. But we also have wind chill advisories posted here until about 7 a.m. as we head towards your Saturday as well because of cold temperatures and some chilly wind chills on the way later on tonight. Other advisories, these are the winter weather advisories also until noon today, with the gale warning along the coast until midnight as we head towards Saturday morning because of high surf. And one more advisory, there's a lot of advisories up right now. Freezing spray advisory until about 10 a.m. for your Saturday. This is because some of that surf along the coast can wash up on some objects on land and freeze up, so we have to keep an eye on that. But otherwise, though, 4 to 6 foot wave heights being noted. According to some of the buoys right now, we'll start seeing that back off a bit as time moves on. So once those advisories drop, things will begin to improve there. But otherwise, we are watching snow developing out there this morning. A little heavy band right about in here. That's kind of generally tracking from the north to the south with another west to east movement and another retrospect of things. But this is where the heaviest of the snow is, which is a gradual north to south movement. So we're going to keep an eye on that as it does track to the south where some moderate snow could continue to move through. But this area, low pressure continues to track from the west going toward the east. But things start to calm down. High pressure is quite a ways away, but not much right behind it. So we got to get this area low pressure through. And that means some clearing of the skies on the way later on tonight. So as the morning period progresses on, we'll get the last little bit of the snow out of here. The clouds start to break up later to the afternoon period. So we'll see some sunshine late before it begins to set. Will then become mostly clear and a little breezy tonight, so it will mean we'll get a little chilly out there. But as we head towards the Saturday, increasing clouds again. A little bit of snow tries to develop. I think most people will miss us and stay over the ocean. Maybe a few flurries along the coast, and that'll be about it. So as for snowfall, this is as of 6 a.m. and beyond, maybe an additional inch before we're all finished up. So most of the accumulating stuff will be finished up during our newscast, and then moving forward from there. And then we have another system we have our eye on right now. We have a little wave of energy that'll move through Sunday night and parts of Monday morning with a bigger system on the way, especially as we head towards your Tuesday. So Tuesday night and then Wednesday, we'll need to keep an eye on this system. So your forecast for today, here we go. Upper teens, morning snow showers, then decreasing clouds, north wind at about 30 miles per hour. And for tonight, 7 below, getting chilly out there with a mostly clear sky, northwest wind at about 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, middle teens, morning sunshine, afternoon clouds, northwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's a look at your extended forecast sponsored by the More True team of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. We have snow showers on the way for you Sunday, highs in the mid-20s, upper 20s Monday, mostly cloudy, and more snow Tuesday, highs close to 30.
The automotive equivalent of saying, let's get this party started. The turbocharged, tech-inspired Kia Forte. Kia, movement that inspires.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, depend on the knowledge and experience of Hammond Lumber Company. Hammond's Home Planning Center will turn your ideas into accurate conceptual drawings, and 3D visualization is available. Your Hammond sales rep will prepare a materials list and cost estimate. And when you buy all of your materials from them, Hammond will refund all of your design fees. Hammond can deliver your order from any of their 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner since 1953.
Who can you call when you need immediate help, any time of day or night? Always giving you and your family peace of mind.
AAA's legendary roadside assistance is a network with over 50,000 vehicles that respond to more than 32 million assistance calls every year.
If something happens and we're broken down, my family's not going to be stranded.
There are so many benefits to membership, and AAA is there if you're locked out of your car, need a tow, run out of gas, have a flat tire, or a dead battery.
You know, if you have one flat tire or one battery service, that membership fee pays for itself.
Wherever you go, wherever you are, you can trust AAA to be there when you need them.
Join today, and a full year of AAA membership is just $53. We'll waive the membership admission fee, and as a special bonus, you'll receive a 1-year membership for an eligible family member. Don't wait another second. Call to join AAA right now.
Lease a new 2023 Niro Hybrid LX for $309 a month during the President's Day sales event.
Former movie producer Harvey Weinstein has been sentenced to 16 years in prison for committing sex crimes in Los Angeles County. The sentence is in addition to the 23 years the 70-year-old former film executive has been serving in New York since he was convicted there of similar charges 3 years ago. In December, jurors in Los Angeles convicted him of charges including forcible rape. All 3 counts were related to one woman who said she was assaulted at her hotel in February of 2013 while she was visiting LA to attend a film festival. Weinstein's sexual abuse of women played a big role in launching the Me Too movement in 2017. Nearly 30 million Americans who rely on emergency government funds to feed their families will soon lose the COVID pandemic food benefit. The expanded SNAP benefits are phasing out this month, leaving low-income households worried about making ends meet. The funding helped preschool teacher Jacqueline Benitez of Bellflower, California, who may lose half of the $250 in food benefits she has received through CalFresh, the state's SNAP program.
Congress made a decision in December, this past December, to end those boosts prematurely. They were supposed to be set to last for the duration of the pandemic public health emergency, which currently still is in place and will be in place at least until early May.
The emergency funds were first granted by Congress at the start of the pandemic in March 2020 and expanded a year later. The rollback comes during a time when inflation remains high. The United Nations General Assembly has approved a non-binding resolution calling for Russia to end its invasion of Ukraine. The resolution, which got the okay on Thursday, also calls on Russia to withdraw its forces. The action sent a strong message to the Kremlin on the eve of the first anniversary of the invasion. The resolution was drafted by Ukraine in consultation with its allies. It passed by a vote of 141 to 7, with 32 countries abstaining. A coal mine collapse in China has left at least 47 people missing. Bulldozers digging through dirt up to 260 feet high in search of workers after a landslide leading to the collapse of the open-pit coal mine left workers buried under rocks and debris. 6 people have been reported dead so far. Fears of additional collapse threatens rescue efforts since a second landslide also occurred, which stopped the search temporarily. An unrestricted additive in bread could make it a silent killer. Food experts say potassium bromate, an additive banned in other countries, but not the U.S., may be causing avoidable illnesses such as cancer. The ingredient is used in bread to help strengthen the dough, but is suspected of being a carcinogen internationally. The FDA says additives such as potassium bromate are used to keep food safe or to slow spoilage, and must be, quote, supported by science. Still to come here on the second half of our show, we'll have your community calendar full of local events occurring today and over the weekend. We'll be right back.
You've always known what you wanted, no matter how far down the road it looked. We're here to help you get there. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences. Find new roads. Get 2.99% financing for 5 years on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups, or get $1,250 cash allowance on this Silverado with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $2,500 cash allowance.
You've lived quite a life. Now, it's time to live it up. We're here to help you enjoy all you've earned. Brewer Federal Credit Union. BrewerFCU.org.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith. And today is Friday, February 24th, 2023. Today the sun rises at 6:23 a.m. and sets at 5:16 p.m. We're into the 5 o'clock hour for setting, which means we've gained a little over an hour of sunlight since the beginning of the month. And it's almost March too, so we're getting there. According to the Farmer's Almanac, February 24th is a good day to cut firewood, buy a home, and paint. So luck is on your side if you're planning on doing those things today. And today is also International Stand Up to Bullying Day. There's a day this month where it's celebrated and also in November. The days are intended to bring awareness to actions that are intended to harm, intimidate, or coerce people, whether at school, work, or any organization. It can happen to anyone of any age. It's a day intended to practice empathy because accountability and empathy go hand in hand when dealing with these issues. On this day in history, in 1923, there were mass arrests across the nation of mafia members. In 1942, the Battle of Los Angeles took place, which was a series of anti-aircraft engagements over the city in response to a rumored but false Japanese attack. It would last all night into the morning. In 1968, female astrophysicist Jocelyn Bell Burnell and her male colleague Anthony Hewish announced the first discovery of pulsar, which is a highly magnetized rotating neutron star that emits beams of electromagnetic radiation. I don't know anything about that, but I know. Google it. They're beautiful. For birthdays today, we have Steve Jobs, who was born on this day in 1955. He, of course, did pass away in 2011. Deborah Jo Rupp is 72 today. She's known for her role as Kitty in That 70s Show. I love her on that show. And Daniel Kaluuya is known for his roles in the horror film Get Out and Black Panther, both great movies. He's 34 today, so happy birthday to them. Now let's switch gears and check in with meteorologist Evan Biggs, because afterwards we're going to see that community calendar, and it's looking like the weather is good for a lot of events going on this weekend.
Alrighty, Emma, thank you very much. Your first weather forecast sponsored by the Mortrue team of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. They work throughout the state of Maine, serving both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Here we go. So we have some advisories in effect because we were dealing with winter storm warnings here up until about the noon time frame for Washington County. Other spots, though, under wind chill advisories until 7 a.m. for Saturday. Cold wind chills on the way later on tonight. We also have winter weather advisories, both of the winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories due to accumulating snow that we have been seeing overnight. Gale warnings until about midnight as we head towards Saturday morning. And one more advisory, a freezing spray advisory until 10 a.m. Saturday because of ice that can form on shore. But for now, we're looking pretty decent out there. We're watching snow moving in. This little heavy band of snow will continue to trend south. And once it starts to trend further south, we'll start to get a lot of the snow out of here later on today. And the clouds will begin to break up later this afternoon. So your early forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period, we'll get all the snow out of here. The clouds breaking up during the afternoon period. Temperatures in the teens. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Emma?
Thank you, Devin. Now let's check in with that community calendar. Still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz will have your sports updates. We'll be right back.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5, 2023 Motor Trend SUV of the year. Now, lease an Ioniq 5 for $539 a month, including a $7,500 EV lease bonus. Hurry in.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
If you're eligible for Medicare and Medicaid, a Medicare Advantage plan from Anthem Maine Health can come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. Just go to anthemmainehealth.com/answers or call 855-753-3928 for a one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a free gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,500 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Maine Health at 855-753-3928 or visit anthemmainehealth.com/answers and get a Medicare Advantage plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
After the events of Elimination Chamber, who remains on the road to WrestleMania? An all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, tonight on Fox.
Welcome in to Fast Break Tournament Edition, brought to you by Dorsey Furniture and Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. This is Fast Break Extended. No games Thursday because of the snow, but all but 2 of the regional finals are set. Looking ahead to one of those matchups, the Class B North Boys final between Orono and Ellsworth. It's a rematch of last year's game, and there's an interesting connection there. For the past 2 years, junior Pierce Walston has helped lead his Orono Red Riots. They finished as a top 3 team back-to-back years. Over in Ellsworth, junior Chance Mercier has been a force with the Eagles, helping lead them to 2 unbeaten regular seasons and a regional championship last year. The two are both incredible players. It's not the first time going up against each other either, but they are also very close. Mercier and Walston are AAU teammates in the offseason. And Saturday will showcase a matchup between 2 good friends and 2 great competitors.
Playing with him is awesome. He always has energy. So, just to play with that as another person who likes to keep the energy is just awesome. Playing against him is a completely different story because then you kind of got to watch him at all times. His energy is great. He's a very tough competitor to play against.
Obviously, Orono's a great player. Pierce Walston, amazing player, also a really good friend of mine. We talk, at the game we'll be like pushy, shovey, and then after we'll obviously make up.
Love that energy right there. Should be fun on Saturday. Now it's time to have some more fun because Tyler Cruz and the Bangor Daily News' Adam Robinson are back at the green screen for some more X's and O's.
Welcome back into the green screen. Second time at it. Second time doing weather. Tyler Cruz here with Adam Robinson from the Bangor Daily News to break some stuff down.
Yeah, really excited. Let's get to it.
Yeah, we got the highly anticipated A-North Championship game between Brewer and Skowhegan. Both these guys, they really play a unique style. So let's get up here and show some X's and O's. Let's get to it. We'll start with Skowhegan. Adam Savage is really kind of where it starts and ends. He's their tallest player. He can guard the bigs. Here he is running the fast break. Great pass. Gets the rebound, too. It's really hard to guard him because, you watch right here. Yep. He's going to get it, shoot right over the defender.
Right, exactly. Great vision, great shot. really strong too.
It is just the combination of size and the jump shot is very hard to guard.
Quick first move.
exactly. Let's go to the semifinal matchup against Messalonsky here. Here's their bread and butter. They like this triangle offense, kind of like Dean Smith in North Carolina back when Michael Jordan played. Adam Savage running the point. He's got a shooter off the wing, and he's got Colin LePage down on the post. And he's going to send the ball to the corner. He's going to follow the pass. LePage is going to come up. I am pointing the wrong way. LePage is going to come up for a pick and roll there. And then when that plays out, Savage over to the corner, follows the pass. His defender goes with him. That's the most important part. Hard screen from Colin LePage. And because Savage takes that defender, that leaves the lane open. There's a bucket right there. Adam, take this one away from the Brewer game.
Yeah, so again, triangle, they go to the right, and then they go into a LePage down low. He's got 2 defenders. And it's really hard to find out who to guard in this offense. You got Adam Savage up top, but you've got a lot of opening here. And remember, we have a shooter over here in the right corner ready to get this pass.
And that's going to be Adam Fitzgerald. And he's really that big reason for that win over Brewer from Skowhegan. 5 threes in the first half. That's one of them because of the double team. Here's their quarterfinal matchup against Lawrence. Again, when you're an undersized team against the LePages, you really have to double them in the post. This is the high post. That defender, again, all of his focus is on Adam Savage right there. So this is I'm going to back up a bit. That's going to leave a whole ton of space in the lane right there. And that's Kyle LePage with the ball. He knows that. He sees that space. You see his eyes up looking for it. His brother is going to fill that space. Let's roll that clip. Let's keep it going and show that result. I mean, that's as easy as it comes. When you watch that in real time now, that's going to play back for us. It's very fast. You know, they make these decisions very fast. Kyle gets it, ball high, looking towards the middle, which is huge. His instinct is to look towards the middle, gets it to his brother. That's an easy 2.
A lot of anticipation in this offense.
Exactly. And let's go to Brewer now. They run a very unique style, and it all starts with Brady Saunders again. I'm going to back up so you can see it. Here he is.
Drive to the hole. He's just a natural scorer of the basketball. Here he is. Pull up, mid-range, easy bucket. Again, up at the top.
This is Ryder Goodwin going to get it.
Ryder Goodwin. And so you have a defender here trying to cut him off. Another anticipatory offense here for Brewer, as well as Skowhegan. And Ryder Goodwin's going to find Cam Hughes here. He knows he has a lane in the paint with a LePage twin coming up on him. Boom, easy Cam Hughes bucket. Solid, strong post player for Brewer.
Cam Hughes is a big guy, so if he gets positioning, he can do it. Here's Brock Flagg, another key piece to their offense, coming off of that weave that they run, and he gets it in the middle. He gets space. Here he is getting space here. Goodwin's he's gonna come up like he's gonna set the screen. He's not gonna set it, but the anticipation's there, like you said. Flagg's gonna know he's got the open space. He's gonna roll right into the paint there, and this is gonna result in not an easy bucket. I mean, it's not easy. Nothing's easy, but he gets the opening, and he's gonna score 9 times out of 10 when he gets that opening. So knowing that, this is where Brewer really does the best job. I mean, this is running the weave. Brady Saunders here. Take it away.
Right. Here's the weave again. They know what's going to happen. They're just waiting for the defense to make a mistake. Here's Brady Saunders going to the left.
And that's what they do. They run the weave until you make a mistake, and that's when they attack right there.
And you'll see in this here comes Evan Neto around the middle, and you have, I'll step out of the way, you have a defender here watching the ball. Brady Saunders is still in the corner, and he's too smart for that. He sees the eyes come up to the top, and he'll cut right back door.
As soon as he sees the defender move an inch, Saunders is going to take a mile, that backdoor cut on the baseline. Like we said, they just wait for you to make a mistake. Let's roll that clip. Let's see how that one finishes out. Flagg gets it. Over to Saunders, backdoor cut, easy 2. Now, that took us, 2 minutes to break down. Let's watch it in real time. It's so fast the way they do it. So as a defense, it's so hard to make that decision.
And this Brewer group in particular, they've been playing since, elementary school. Brock Flagg, Brady Saunders, 2 Maine Mr. Basketball semifinalists. They know where each other are, and like we showed, if you make one kind of inch mistake, they're going to make you pay for it.
And same with Skowhegan. They have the size. They know they have the size advantage. I'd look for them to get it down low, work it inside out like they do with the LePages, because, like we said, they have that size advantage over Brewer. This is the rubber match. I mean, this is going to be, this is the game we've all been waiting for. This is going to be a great one. I'm excited for it. That one's Friday at 8:45 down at the Augusta Civic Center. That's all for this edition of The Breakdown. Adam, thanks for coming on with me. Ryan, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, guys, so much. Great stuff. Well, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Ryan Sudol. We'll be back right after the break.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
When a governor wanted to increase sales in his state, I suggested a sales tax holiday. When the Treasury wanted to stimulate the economy, I suggested they try 0% interest.
His dreams, maybe. Dorsey's beautiful home furnishings are all on sale right now. Plus, you'll find items in every department with Dorsey's red clearance tags. So with 24 months, 0% financing, or an additional 5% off, this is a great time to buy quality home furnishings and mattresses from Dorsey's.
Live beautifully and save, my friend.
It's the Toyota Washington's Birthday Sales Event at your all-wheel drive headquarters, giving you, for a short time only, cash-saving deals. Right now, you could get a cash-saving 3.99% financing deal on an all-wheel drive RAV4. And every RAV4 comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and Toyota Safety Sense. Hurry to the Toyota Washington's Birthday Sales Event for cash-saving deals only at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
There are many paths toward every goal. Your financial journey is too important to travel alone. Maine Savings is a different type of financial institution. We're here to help you find a path forward that fits you, your family, your business. Our mission is to always go beyond so you can accomplish more. Go beyond what's expected. Go beyond banking.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
Could you go without buying any non-necessities for months at a time? No New Things is a sustainability challenge good for your wallet and the planet. In this Climate Minute, ABC's Ginger Z speaks to an expert who shares advice if you want to try.
Americans are obsessed with things.
The average American household has 300,000 things. We have more storage units than Subways, McDonald's, and Starbucks combined.
To save time, money, and help the planet, Ashley Piper took on a No New Things challenge.
When I was needing clothing, things for my home, supplies, makeup, things like that, I was using what I had first.
And if she needed something, she could shop, but only secondhand, utilizing sharing websites like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and FreeCycle.
Try to kind of write down all the things that you think you or your household, if they're participating, will need during that time that you would traditionally buy new. And then as you write that down, make a note next to it of how might you be able to acquire this in a different way.
When Ashley did No New Things for a year, she saved more than $16,000. Not only is No New Things good for your wallet and the planet, it's good for your mental health.
The psychology is so powerful when it comes to consuming. Because of how we have, it's just sometimes like eating disorders can be, it's about control.
Every way that we purchase things, especially nowadays, is really, it's geared towards that immediacy.
With this Climate Minute, I'm Ginger Z.
A majority of Americans are burning through their savings thanks to high inflation. Fox Business Network's Jerry Willis has a look at this story and more in tonight's Fox Means Business.
Half the country is having a hard time saving for a rainy day. 49% of adults tell the company Bankrate they have either less or no emergency savings compared to a year ago. Also alarming, 36% say they have more credit card debt than emergency savings. That's the highest in the poll's 12-year history. Investors were in a buying mood Thursday. The Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ all closed higher. The economy is growing, but also slowing. Another reading of gross domestic product, which measures our economy, shows it grew at a 2.7% annual rate last quarter. That's a slower pace than the previous estimate and lower than the 3.2% growth in the previous quarter. And it seems not even the tooth fairy can escape from inflation because of the going price of a tooth is going up. Delta Dental says the average cash gift left under the pillow jumped 16% over the past year. It's now a record high of $6.23 per tooth. That's business. I'm Jerry Willis.
Now here's meteorologist Evan Biggs with our full weather forecast.
Alrighty, Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast sponsored by the More True team of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. They work throughout the state of Maine, serving both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Alrighty, here we are. We have advisories in effect because of snow that's moving through and colder temperatures that are on the way. We have winter storm warnings posted until about the noon time frame today for Washington County because of accumulating snow, in total of about 5 to 8 inches. We also have winter weather advisories in a purple. I'll break those down in a bit. But we also have wind chill advisories posted here until about 7 a.m. as we head towards your Saturday as well because of cold temperatures and some chilly wind chills on the way later on tonight. Other advisories, these are the winter weather advisories also until noon today, with the gale warning along the coast until midnight as we head towards Saturday morning because of high surf. And one more advisory, there's a lot of advisories up right now. Freezing spray advisory until about 10 a.m. for your Saturday. This is because some of that surf along the coast can wash up on some objects on land and freeze up, so we have to keep an eye on that. But otherwise, though, 4 to 6 foot wave heights being noted. According to some of the buoys right now, we'll start seeing that back off a bit as time moves on. So once those advisories drop, things will begin to improve there. But otherwise, we are watching snow developing out there this morning. A little heavy band right about in here. That's kind of generally tracking from the north to the south with another west to east movement and another retrospect of things. But this is where the heaviest of the snow is, which is a gradual north to south movement. So we're going to keep an eye on that as it does track to the south where some moderate snow could continue to move through. But this area, low pressure continues to track from the west going toward the east. But things start to calm down. High pressure is quite a ways away, but not much right behind it. So we got to get this area low pressure through. And that means some clearing of the skies on the way later on tonight. So as the morning period progresses on, we'll get the last little bit of the snow out of here. The clouds start to break up later to the afternoon period. So we'll see some sunshine late before it begins to set. Will then become mostly clear and a little breezy tonight, so it will mean we'll get a little chilly out there. But as we head towards Saturday, increasing clouds again. A little bit of snow tries to develop. I think most people will miss us and stay over the ocean. Maybe a few flurries along the coast, and that'll be about it. So as for snowfall, this is as of 6 a.m. and beyond, maybe an additional inch before we're all finished up. So most of the accumulating stuff will be finished up during our newscast, and then moving forward from there. And then we have another system we have our eye on right now. We have a little wave of energy that'll move through Sunday night and parts of Monday morning with a bigger system on the way, especially as we head towards your Tuesday. So Tuesday night and then Wednesday, we'll need to keep an eye on this system. So your forecast for today, here we go. Upper teens, morning snow showers, then decreasing clouds, north wind at about 30 miles per hour. And for tonight, 7 below, getting chilly out there with a mostly clear sky, northwest wind at about 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, middle teens, morning sunshine, afternoon clouds, northwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Alrighty, here's a look at your extended forecast sponsored by the More True team of Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. We have snow showers on the way for you Sunday, highs in the mid-20s, upper 20s Monday, mostly cloudy, and more snow Tuesday, highs close to 30.
When you've experienced fire and smoke damage in your home, when pipes break and you have water everywhere, when you're concerned about your family's health because of mold, you need a friendly face to take care of it all. You need the friendly faces of Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. We're just a click or call away. Whatever life throws at you, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration is here for you. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
No matter what type of dog you have, or cat you have, Frontline Plus lets you take them everywhere, no matter how you define it. Frontline, the #1 name in flea and tick protection.
Automobile
of Life Home Care is a great place to work. The team here provided me with all the opportunities and experience necessary to grow within the company, all while working around my busy college schedule. They provided all the necessary licensing and training. It truly was the job that kickstarted my career.
Autumn of Life Home Care in Brewer is a licensed agency with personal support specialists.
Let our compassionate, reliable, considerate caregivers make your life a little easier by providing assistance for you or your loved one.
Autumn of Life Home Care. We focus on you. Apply today.
Lions and tigers took on the snow in California. Animals at San Diego's Lions, Tigers, and Bears got to see some snow during the region's first blizzard warning. Louis the Lion took a little while to warm up to the cold flakes, but after a few roars, decided to feel it out. Nola the tiger, on the other hand, seemed very at home in the wintry weather, moving about her enclosure like normal. I wonder if they have any polar bears. That better suits them. Well, an award-winning actress is on the mend. A global superstar will perform at the upcoming Academy Awards and more. Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has all of this and more from Hollywood Nation.
Action.
Pennywise's world expands, Riri books her next performance, and Smart recovers in the Hollywood Nation. Jean Smart honors American Heart Month this month by opening up about her health. The Emmy-winning actress revealed on social media she's recovering from a recent successful heart procedure and urges others to be aware of their own heart health. HBO Max has paused production on the third season of its award-winning series Hacks so Smart can heal. It's expected to resume in early March. Lift me up. From the Super Bowl and now to the Oscars, Rihanna will take the stage again during Tinseltown's biggest night. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences announced the global superstar will perform her Black Panther Wakanda Forever track, Lift Me Up, which is nominated for Best Original Song. The ceremony airs live from Hollywood's Dolby Theater March 12th on ABC. Speaking of award shows, Kane Brown is re-teaming with Kelsey Ballerini to help celebrate and honor country music's biggest stars. He will return to co-host the 2023 CMT Music Awards alongside Ballerini for a third year in a row. Brown will also hit the stage with his wife Caitlin to perform their hit song, Thank God. The fan-voted ceremony airs live from Moody Center in Austin, Texas on CBS April 2nd. And Pennywise will terrorize the small screen. HBO Max is developing a new prequel series to Andy Muschietti's 2017 film It and the sequel It Chapter 2. Muschietti will return to direct the show.